This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
And here we have a specimen from the early 2000s, a legacy investing platform. Please don't touch the exhibit, folks. It could crash.
Ready to step out of the financial history museum? At Public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind. Go to Public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at Public.com/disclosures.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely. And parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/iHeart.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide-leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
Officially the 8 o'clock hour. That means we're on the TV. Hi, Mom and Dad. Watching back in Indiana. KFAN.com/watch. Ooh. That's right. Ben Lieber's over there. Hey. Hello.
Hello. Tequila.
Yeah, it does sound like that, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Yeah. Boaters in Massachusetts are being asked to stay vigilant.
Excuse me?
What's that again?
It sounded like you said boners in Massachusetts. That's why I'm like, wait, I heard him say boaters. What did you think he said?
Right. Boaters.
Oh, boaters.
In Massachusetts are being asked to stay vigilant for sea turtles after a 700-pound turtle washed ashore dead.
Excuse me? That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Well, the story works out just as well if it's the other word.
Yeah, I guess you're right. 700-pound boner. I mean,
700-pound turtle.
Yeah,
I got to watch out for those too.
Boston.com reports experts said it was an unusual incident. There was no indication it had been struck by a vessel. It was a mature female leatherback turtle found Saturday. Various types of turtles feed on the waters off Cape Cod. I need to go to Cape Cod one of these days. I'd like to see what that place is like.
I've heard it's outstanding.
Yeah, me too.
Don't go in the water.
Well, there's turtles.
And sharks.
Yeah, greasy sharks.
Have you guys seen a lot of giant snapping turtles around like I have?
No.
They're big, man.
You've seen a lot of snappers? Yeah. They're everywhere.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're pretty big. I was down in
spooky.
Wayzata watching one swim around the other day. I'm like, man, that's a big old dinosaur right there. That's all it is, just a giant dinosaur.
Yep.
Are there turtles that don't swim? Like you see
I'm
these
sure
videos.
There's one or two nerds.
No, but you see these videos of where people are moving them off the road and then they throw them in like a creek and you're like, they don't swim. Like you just threw it into its death. Or is that not true?
I don't think that's true.
I don't know of any that don't.
Oh,
I mean, there are birds that don't fly, so I get where you're going with it.
I thought maybe those
there are people who don't read.
There are people who aren't kind.
He's got you there.
Yeah, touche.
Yeah, touche.
Man, you got touches.
French man. Yeah. I think there are turtles that don't swim, and I'm going to stand on that.
You're going to stand on the turtle?
Stand on the poor turtle.
I get it. I'd crush it.
You're going to crush it.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, squish the
turtle.
turtle.
I'm not that fat. Relax.
No, I know. We didn't say you were.
And be like the Flat Stanley of turtles. Don't do that.
We just kind of insinuated.
Never mind.
No, you're right. What you said.
I doubt it. But I always, I don't know.
No, your favorite animal, famously now, everybody knows that your favorite animal is a frog, right?
Yes.
Do you like turtles, though? Kind of
turtles
same
are fun.
realm, right? Swamps and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
turtles are cool.
maybe a bog or two.
Yeah, bogs. Bogs is a funny word.
Sure is.
Yeah.
So, turtles, thumbs up?
Yes.
Do you know a lot of facts about turtles or just frogs?
I think some of them don't swim, but I might be wrong, but I'm not.
Should we ask AI?
I'm asking. Hold on. There's something called a gopher tortoise that does not like to be in the water. But it doesn't say whether or not they can't swim. They just don't like to be in the water.
They don't like it.
Eastern box turtles also primarily terrestrial and have limited swimming abilities.
Yeah.
They may enter water for drinking or bathing, but are not built or sustained for swimming.
Yeah, we have audio of it. Ew.
Wow, look at you with it's a deep question. I never thought about that. I always assume that everything that I see that has a shell like that can swim.
Yeah.
So this one says, this maybe is what you're thinking, Sauce, that a tortoise, like the giant ones that live to be a bazillion years old that are in the zoos, I guess those do not swim.
Okay. What good are they?
They can float.
They can fly?
A little bit, I guess, but they cannot swim. This is all according to AI.
Oh, okay.
So if AI is wrong, and it seems to be once in a while, then don't quote us.
It's everywhere. AI is everywhere.
Would you like to see a turtle swim?
Sure. I've seen turtles swim. It's kind of cool looking because they use their little hands.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, thanks, man.
They seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, man. All right. Okay.
What that has to do with turtles?
Relax, Macho
Well, I said
Man.
Eastern box turtle, and it seemed like I was picking out a specific group of turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do sports.
Okay, cool.
It's time for Fans 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Something we haven't mentioned at all because it's kind of a waste of time, but I'm going to bring it up because my sentence already started. Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders was cited by police Tuesday morning for driving 101 miles an hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone in Ohio. That is a fourth-degree misdemeanor. He's facing a $250 fine.
It's a good start.
101.
Yeah, man. Ain't no thing.
In a 60.
Yeah.
Man.
So what?
What's the fastest you've gone in a car, Hawk?
132.
On the street or on a track?
On the track.
Okay.
Was that the bit in Vegas?
Yeah. It's fun at a Richard Petty driving school thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had the old Jeep SRT up over Hyundai. It feels pretty good. I like to go fast. Makes me Randy.
It makes you horny?
It does. I like going
You said
fast.
Randy.
Randy.
I don't know why you just
Like
said
hot
the other
ass?
Yeah, no, like my friend Randall Hoffheim.
word. Yeah, Dahmer.
We like to go fast together. and hold
Is he the
hands.
guy that thought he made millions?
No.
Nope, different guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
Don't know. Randall's a salt of the earth. I love that guy. We go fast together.
Wait, is he the guy that brings us those sandwiches from that one place?
Absolutely not.
The Sloppy Joe bit?
Do you have any idea who anybody is?
I'm sorry. You guys are mean.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Sloppy Joe guy?
Remember, Star loved him. What were those called? Something
Maid rights.
Maid rights. Isn't your buddy brought us some one time? Isn't that?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Nope.
Garage guy?
You know
That's a
the
different guy
minimum
completely.
amount about
Yeah.
Chris's friends
I know
and
everything
turtles.
about all your
Well,
friends.
you know the minimum amount about lady parts.
He got a point there.
Yeah, he got a
You know,
point.
he really does.
What do you
don't
know
even
about
what it's shaped
lady
like.
parts on turtles?
You told me it was a penis with a hole in the end. That's what you told me.
I don't know much, but I know I love you. Great song.
Why do people listen to this show? I wonder sometimes.
I don't
know.
think they do.
How am I still employed?
No, God, we don't know.
I don't know either.
I think your dad pays your salary.
He might. Yeah. He pays something for you.
Oh, what a great bit. If like a couple of years ago, Sauce was negotiating his contract and iHeart's like, we're just going to let you go. We think that's better for everybody. And Jeff just goes, what if I pay him the amount you would have paid him, but he can stay on so nobody has to know?
God, that'd be great.
And maybe like Jeff didn't even tell you.
No,
so you still think you're employed by iHeart, but iHeart flushed you from their files years ago.
I mean, they tried.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they sure did.
Fired over the phone. What
Over
a
the
classy
phone.
move.
Yeah.
They sure did.
Very nice.
I didn't even want you to come back into the building.
No. Well, look at me. I'm back now.
Yeah, where's that guy? Didn't he move to Florida after he
idea.
left here?
He was very excited to fire
Steve
me.
Ersnick.
Oh, I don't
He was
know what
very
other
happy
guy.
to fire me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all were happy that day.
What? You weren't? You said you were sad.
No,
I lied.
he just said that to your face. Yeah. We had a pretty small
We
party.
had a party.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a party.
Where?
We had it down at De Bryan's.
Who was invited?
Charlie Sheen, Hugh Dancy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dirk Nowitzki was invited, but he didn't show up.
Happy birthday.
And Zoe Saldana came by.
Happy birthday.
Before she was a star. She danced.
Oh.
She danced on the counters.
We sat around. We talked about our favorite Dave songs. We talked about frog facts.
Yep.
Whew, that was
All my favorite
Say
things.
that 10 times real fast.
No thanks.
Please don't.
Frog facts.
I'm currently, as we're sitting here, also watching on Hulu a short film called Saragen that features our buddy Spencer Kramer.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I'm watching him right now. That was him pretending to be a fisherman. And I say pretending, I should say acting.
Acting?
Same thing.
High level pretending.
Same thing though, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's Spencer, but it's not. He's pretending he's not him. Looks like a good film. I should have the sound on probably at some point when I watch it.
Well, that's nice of you to watch.
Do like friends of like Tom Hanks, for example, like if you're a really good friend of Tom Hanks,
I am.
is Forrest Gump like ruined for you because you just keep seeing your friend up there? Like, are there any, like, is that a thing?
It's why I hated the TV show Meat Sauce and Monty.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Monty was good.
But I just couldn't take it. I'm like, well, that's Paul.
Yeah.
What was everybody else's excuse? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you.
That's a good one, though. You gotta admit, that's a good one.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love it.
You gotta admit
I
that's
miss
a
it.
good
It was
one.
on the
That's a great
CW,
line.
and it was great.
Thoughts?
About?
Zach's line.
Oh, come on. No.
I don't really get it. I wasn't really listening.
It was about you. That's your favorite thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
man.
probably funny. Zach's funny.
What were we talking about again? Oh, so Spencer's in a movie or something?
Yes, man. It's
That's
on
awesome.
Hulu, and I'm watching it right now.
That's cool.
Was that the movie where he was in with J.K. Simmons?
No, this is a different one. This is a short film, but it looks like everybody's speaking Japanese. I wonder if Spencer's speaking Japanese in this film. What a cool thing to be an actor.
Yeah, Google Translate.
Good point. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the thing you know what I find fascinating about all these actors and these movies and the way the whole industry works is this thing was probably shot and done 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then you got to go out and do press for a show or a movie, and you're like, I kind of forgot what
I
this
don't even
movie.
know what
like,
this is about.
I'm actually currently shooting 2 other movies.
Right.
Or I've done 2 other movies. What's this one about again?
Yeah.
Who did I work with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, speaking of AI and Google Translate, is there a more worthless
Person than sauce.
Oh.
No, I'm.
Zach, can somebody ask AI?
Thank you, Zach.
No, is there a more worthless profession now than interpreter?
That's a really good question.
It's not.
I mean, it's over,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's
It's
not
not
over.
there.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So
It's going to be.
World Series of Poker last week.
Oh,
They
God.
stay with me. This is not poker related. Not poker related. They get on the loudspeaker though, and they basically are explaining some rules that are that the whole room needs to know because we were getting close to the bubble, the money bubble, and it was like about 45 seconds of instructions. Then there was about 10 seconds of silence, and then it seemed like the same microphone, same projector, or speakers. It was in Chinese. I'm like, well, they don't have an interpreter. And somebody goes, oh, what they do is they just record it and basically Google translate it, and then they play it into the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the exact same message, just recorded what the first guy said, and then immediately played it back in Chinese. And then theoretically could have switched language and done it again.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, oh man, it's over for interpreters.
Yeah.
Why would you ever need that major again? Like, who goes to school for, well, I'm going to get a minor in business, but I'm going to learn how to interpret. I'm going to do like a law over in China. No, you're not.
Yeah.
They have Google Translate.
Yeah.
You don't need to
On your
interpret
phone.
anything anymore.
Yeah.
Just
Man.
wait, man. When all the computers go down and there's no internet left,
What are you going to watch?
porn.
Where?
Don't you already do that?
You have a
I'm
bunch of
gonna be looking through
VHS
your
tapes,
windows.
don't you? Mine?
He's got a fireproof safe full of VHS.
Yeah, ain't nobody getting to my porn, yos.
What other jobs are going to be immediately eliminated by AI? Zach, this is something you probably know. What are the jobs that people are saying are going to be the first to go that haven't already gone?
I mean, a lot of it is just, a lot of the accounting stuff, like stuff that just kind of, can be computerized, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, it's scary how quickly. I mean, the fact that I took a picture of a bug and asked ChatGPT what it was, and it told me exactly what it was just off the picture. I mean, the fact that computers can see right now is unbelievable. And, you know, it was amazing when they could hear you.
My computer can't see.
My God, it's gone blind.
Oh man,
thing.
yeah.
My poor computer.
And the hand fell off too. But yeah, I mean, you know, you talk about the translation and stuff. I think it's this fall where you're going to be able to have AirPods in. You're going to be able to talk to somebody and speaking a different language. The AirPod's going to hear that person and into your ear tell you what they're saying in your own language, and vice versa. Well, and you can do that on the phone too now. It's unbelievable. So
if you're just tuning in, Zach is finishing off the end of a bet.
No, this is just how I am.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that we're still on. We're on camera now.
We are.
Thanks, Powder.
Yeah.
I got called that yesterday.
Did you?
If I got basically a lot of people called me albino Shrek.
Which was
Why are you laughing?
That ain't funny at all.
Was that Toby Gardenhire that said that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Albino Shrek. Did you get a lot of Uncle Festers as well?
Yeah.
That was the obvious one. Yep. Yeah.
So a lot of different things. I'm just glad it's mostly over.
did anybody yell freak?
Besides Cory?
Powder's it is such a reference that.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie.
Exactly.
But never.
It was just a thing for a couple of months in like 1995, and then it was gone. It's not a movie that people go back and watch. It's not a movie that gets referenced often. So if when Chris said Powder, about 10% of our audience is like totally get it, and everybody was like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
Yeah.
Who? Zach, like you've never seen that movie. My guess you've never seen the trailer. You don't even know what he's talking about.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who was
It wasn't
Powder,
great.
by the way?
It was one of the Boondock Saints guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think it's Sean Patrick Flannery is his name, I believe.
There you go.
Yeah. You are correct.
I think that's the name. Zach, your hands up.
I forgot to also tell this part of the story yesterday. I went to Auntie Anne's Pretzels. And
1,000 out of 10.
Lucky.
There's like just one guy working because, you know, it's the afternoon, you know, it's a slower time. So I go up there and the guy goes, the first thing before I even get, like, I start to order because, you know, whatever, but he stops me mid order and goes, "I'm so sorry, man. What happened? You want to tell me what happened?"
Did he really?
Yeah. Like, I lost a fantasy football. He goes, "Oh, man, I'm so sorry." It just was very funny to me.
It's an interesting choice because what if it wasn't a fantasy football? When he goes, "Hey, can I ask what happened?"
Yeah.
But you just said,
No.
"What happened? This is my
mean?
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. I chose this."
Yeah.
That was your chance for comedy,
Yeah,
Zach.
gone
You
full
could
Karen
have
on it.
leaned right into it and been like, "What are you talking
What
about?"
happened? Is there something on my shirt?
What am I, a freak to you?
This is
I don't ask you why you look the way you look.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Steve.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. It was really good. The pretzel.
Yeah.
What convention do you think you could go to where you'd walk in and nobody would literally bat an eye at you?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Comic-Con.
BatCon.
Any kind of Halloween festival.
Yeah.
Any Shrek-a-con.
If it was green, it would have been bad.
Shrek-a-con.
Brilliant Hawk.
I mean, that could be next year's Shrek ears and green paint. Yuck.
Green Baint.
Green paint.
Not in the green.
The green paint.
Brilliant.
I was born in the swamp.
Okay.
Desmond Bain is now a member of the Orlando Magic. He got traded a handful of days ago. And apparently in his introductory press conference, he ripped the hell out of the facilities in Memphis.
Everybody's been ripping Memphis lately.
He said, quote, "It's different, bro. The facility in Memphis, we ain't have not one window." I love sentences that are structured like that. We ain't have not one window. I love that.
Is that a quadruple negative?
I don't know. I just freaking love it, though. We joked around. Yeah, I like the not one window though. We joked around and called it the dungeon. This is a breath of fresh air. Literally, you can step outside and get a breath of fresh air and eat on the patio. There's indoor, outdoor training facilities, all the bells and whistles in here. But I feel like all the people are, okay, it doesn't matter. The first part of it is what matters is he basically says that Memphis didn't have a window and it felt like a dungeon. Yeah, that's one thing. I know, Ben, ultimately it's who's going to write the biggest check, who's going to help you win. But again, the Vikings facility definitely matters, right? If that's one of those bits, Sauce, we always talk about this when you bring up the state tax thing. If two teams are tied in somebody's mind and it's like, well, I could go to Minnesota or Florida, same situation, same chance of winning. Man, this is close. Schools are better in Minnesota, but maybe then if it's absolutely photo finish, maybe the taxes is the thing. Otherwise, I don't know if that's going to push you over the line. I feel the same way about something like this. It's if two teams are tied and you look at TCO and you go, well, I could play for this team and probably win a Super Bowl or that team and probably, but man, I get to work out at TCO every day. That might be the deciding factor if it's like a photo finish.
Yeah, I definitely can speak to the no windows bit.
St. Louis?
No.
Winter Park.
Winter Park.
Winter Park was
good point.
Winter Park was it was a dump.
Yeah.
It was a dump. I mean, it is not going to turn any heads. And the funny thing is, when I got there in 2006, they still had the old locker room. Hawk, do you remember the old locker room?
Yeah.
It was like the metal lockers like you have in high school.
What?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it was half the size that it eventually became. And then they did a big renovation that offseason to where, like, I never experienced a true season or true offseason with just those metal lockers. But when I first got here and was doing the tour, I'm like, oh, my God, this is awful.
Yeah, right.
This is an NFL locker
Remember
room.
the equipment room?
Yes.
With the moving shelves?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah. I actually think they still use that system because it's such a big, like, space saver.
Yeah, but it was all in, like, the size of this room.
I know. It was like they had to be efficient. They had to look for it. They had to treat it like a tiny home. Yeah. You know, you watch the HGTV and, like, those tiny homes. Like, they had to build all these things into, like, a small space just to make everything fit. But, no, I know what life is like when you show up, especially here when it's freaking wintertime and we don't see the sun ever. Getting there for workouts in the morning, don't see the sun. There's no windows in Winter Park. We are in a dungeon. You practice in an indoor in which Troy Williamson said, it's too much glare. So they blacked out the windows in the indoor.
Is that right?
I think that's accurate. I think he and a few receivers complained that at certain points of the year, the sun would shine through that little. And it was a little slit.
Well,
it
he
wasn't
should have
like
practiced the glare so he wouldn't have dropped that ball in Denver.
Yeah, Denver must have the same issue.
Yeah, so they blacked out that one window that we had in the indoor, and so we never saw the actual sun for weeks, unless we were playing on a Saturday or something for a walkthrough.
Man,
between everything that the Vikings have in terms of facility and resources and coaches, how many tiebreakers do we have? We have so many tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Right?
Just I would agree with that.
Just so many things that if it's close, you can say, well, cool, I get to play for Flores, or cool, I get to play for Kevin O'Connell, or cool, I get to work out at TCO. I don't know, man. What a change from 15, 20 years ago.
I think as much as I hate our tax structure here in Minnesota, if I'm a player and it's like, do I want to go to Tennessee, Texas, Florida, Washington State? Do I want to go or Vegas? Do I want to go play in one of those teams with equal value on the contract, or a place like Minnesota that gets the best NFLPA grades, the coaching staff, the practice facility, like you mentioned, US Bank Stadium? Like, I personally would be like, I'm still making good money.
Yep.
I'm going to go to where I'm happy every single day. Now, I mean, it might come back to me 10 years down the road and be like, boy, I wish I had a couple more $1 million in my pocket. But I think being happy and being in a place where you can flourish is probably more important on the daily basis.
Well said.
Yeah, well said.
Hey, Ben, have you at all kept up with, it's kind of obviously a left-hand turn here, but with the, what's his, Henry Ruggs? Yeah. The Henry Ruggs thing.
I saw he was like on a special release.
Yeah. I just read something that took my breath away, and one of his lines that he said as he was talking to the giving a statement to the parents and the family of the lady he killed, is, I wish I could turn back time. And that just took my breath away, because I gotta believe there's barely been a more true statement in the history of the world than him saying, I wish I could turn back the hands of time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my gosh, here's a young man. Amen. But here's a young man who's got everything in the whole world going for him and just makes the worst possible decision ever. and kills that lady and her dog. And now he's been in prison. And, who knows? Do you think that he'll get a shot in the NFL again?
I actually think he will.
Yeah?
I think he will. No, I don't know much about him, but what I had heard during this whole trial and the whole horrible situation was, I don't think he's a bad guy.
Yeah, right. It's what this article is insinuating. Yes.
Yeah. From the people that I've talked to that know him, they're like, he's not a bad kid. He's. I mean, look at Shedeur. I mean, look at Jordan Addison.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we've got some young kids that are making a lot of money. They're driving fast cars. I mean, listen, 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds that don't make it in the NFL, not professional athletes, still love to drive faster in their car. I mean, that is not a new thing. That's not just unique to professional athletes. And, he made a horrible, horrible mistake, which young people do, and he's paying the ultimate price. I mean, I would say if he was a red flag going forward, he probably wouldn't get a chance, but I'd heard going into this thing like he's not a red flag. He's actually a good character kid, just made a bad mistake. I kind of hope he gets a second chance, and I really hope that he dedicates his second chance to this family.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the woman that he killed.
Something that he said in this in his comments that really struck me as well is he said, "I really hate it for the family as well that this is such a huge news story because every day they open up the newspaper they got to see my face." And
yeah,
I mean. That's a good point. I don't know. Obviously somebody could have written that for him, but it sounds. Oof, what a
I do hope there's a lot of good that comes out of this. I know it's hard to put yourself in the shoes of the family that lost their daughter, sister, loved one. But I'm hoping that they can find some sort of connection with him and all kind of move through life together in a way.
Well, you said it, though. I mean, Jordan Addison, doing that kind of speed, one left turn on accident, it changes everything, right? Yeah, man.
I mean, you're going out there to have a little fun. You have no intention of, doing that to somebody else. And any one of these people, again, Shedeur could have lost control and hit somebody.
Of course, Henry was under the influence, right? Was that right? Is that right? Was he not?
Wasn't he
remember.
Leaving
I can't remember if he's on the influence or not.
Yes.
Now that I say it.
Yes,
he? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, there you go. Yeah, pleaded guilty to DUI. There you go. Yeah, yeah. So that's a different thing too. Anyway, there you go.
All right, headlines next. Ben Lieber sticking around for another 15 minutes or so. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At Public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at Public.com. Go to Public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at Public.com/disclosures.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit, so you can push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors. For the next era of gaming, upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Man, science is awesome. I like going on the old Google News and looking at the different science articles and seeing which ones I can understand and which ones I can't. For instance, this one. The headline is, "Your brain emits a secret light that scientists are trying to read." Many of Earth's critters have the ability to emit a visible glow, but humans aren't usually considered among their number. Now we're thinking that's not entirely correct. Going all the way back to 1923, a number of studies have found humans' luminescence in frequencies that would be visible if they weren't too faint for us to actually see. From the moment of conception, until we shuffle off this mortal coil. We literally shine, and they're trying to figure out how to read it.
Yeah, see, okay, so Core, I know that you're gonna scoff at me about this because this is this is going down the line. I'm not like the astrology person.
Do it.
But I'm 100% a believer that we do give off frequencies.
Yeah.
Like we are electric beings.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenneth.
We out of nowhere, we genetically, scientifically can't explain why our cells just start beating when we're being developed, and we develop a heart and an electrical system and all of that.
Consciousness itself.
Yes, all of that. So I do think that there is a way, and there is a certain frequency that maybe is undetermined, undiscovered, but I think that we do have an electrical charge that is connected to other things.
It's hard to take you seriously when you're sitting next to Bat Boy, whose ear is currently falling off.
Oh my God, you are molting.
Yeah, you have
it is hanging by a thread.
You're a leprosy person.
Well, you're officially
Thanks, Michigan J. Frog.
What the hell was that?
Hello, my baby.
Yeah, hello, my darling.
Baby. Hello, my darling.
Are you okay?
I'm not.
What's
Why?
wrong over there?
I need a shower.
Yeah, you really
You're
do.
really close to Ben.
For a lot of reasons outside of just the face paint.
This will make you feel better. That asteroid we thought was going to destroy the Earth now is going to hit the moon instead in 2035.
Oh, come on. That's just as bad.
Good, right?
Yeah, that's way worse.
Why?
Why would that be way worse?
Well, so hold on. Put your guns back in your holster, Corey. Hang on 2
please
seconds.
put your gun away.
Yeah, explain why that would be way worse.
So I've seen videos, fake, obviously.
Okay.
With
so far this is
if
going well.
something hit the moon and how quickly the Earth would be destroyed, because it would ruin everything, right? Like it would be over. All of it.
Correct.
He's right.
It would be real bad.
Even if it just knocked it off course.
It'd be over for us. Yep.
Correct.
It would be over for us?
Oh, yeah.
If the moon got hit?
Oh, yeah.
But what happens, though, Sauce, if it hits the moon and we find out the moon's hollow?
It's made of cheese anyway.
Yeah. There's a moon base.
I know.
That's what hot ass.
An asteroid previously thought to be heading towards Earth.
Am I wrong?
Well, let's find out together, Sweet Pea. An asteroid previously thought to be heading towards Earth may now collide with the moon, according to the latest calculations from NASA. About the size of a 10-story building, asteroid 2024 YR4 has just over a 4% chance of hitting the moon 7 years from now. Latest observations in May by the James Webb Telescope. That's not how you say that. It's about 295 feet.
Well, Sauce, if it does hit the moon, because it's 4%, if it does hit the moon, you're going to claim it's rigged.
No, I won't have time to claim it's rigged. Oh, I get it. That's an NBA draft lottery.
Sure is.
Sorry, man. You don't have to be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
No, I think you're mad at
Let me ask you another question, Sauce.
I just need one of those AirPods that have Google Translate in so I can understand what the hell you're talking about.
It just hits it would knock everything off its axis.
Oh, yeah.
Access?
Way worse than just hitting New York City.
Well, no, that'd be real bad, but it would be just as bad if it hit the moon.
I think you could make an argument that it would be worse.
It might be.
If it hit the moon?
Yeah.
Can I ask you this, Sauce?
Yes.
If it hits
you and your client over here?
Yes.
You're
Objection. If it hits the hollow moon, would we be able to send astronauts on the moon to inspect that for the first time ever, or make a return trip to the moon?
I would just assume it's over for everybody.
I know, but do you think that we'd have the capability of landing on the moon and having our astronauts inspect the damage that was?
No. I don't think we've ever landed on the moon.
I asked artificial intelligence, is it worse if an asteroid hits the moon or Earth? It is significantly worse if an asteroid hits Earth compared to the moon. A large asteroid impact on Earth could cause widespread devastation, potentially leading to mass extinction, while a similar impact on the moon would primarily create a large crater and eject some debris with minimal impact on Earth itself.
That's what I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then the internet's wrong.
What?
Well, it's not. Look at the moon. It's not like it has been hit before.
It looks like it's been hit a bunch of times.
Yeah. I get it, but if this is a big enough asteroid to knock it off even a fraction of a percentage off its course, that could be a long-term damaging effects for us, right?
I guess it affects the tides, but I don't know.
Like all the coastal cities, all of a sudden now, if it makes the tides rise
got
by
too many of those,
10 feet.
Like, which one is your least favorite?
I don't really like Omaha.
That's not a coastal city. Even I know that, and I'm stupid.
No, you're not, baby.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Stop flirting.
Wait,
see how he's mean to you until he needs some sex?
Pass.
What?
I'm passing on your sex.
Oh, see, that's what you get. You can't be mean to him forever.
You can't be mean to me.
You can't be mean to him forever.
Be mean to me for 20 years.
I'm sorry,
Now
baby.
you want sex?
Take me back, baby.
No. What do I look like? Hockey? He's the show slut.
Rosie.
I forgot about you, Rose.
Bosom.
Oh, my God. Why did he say that?
What a weird show this has been, Ben.
Yeah,
It's
Ben,
been fun, though.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm packing up. I got to go.
Ben, don't leave us.
So are you guys going to address the Bat Boy situation on Twin Cities Live today? Like, are you going to explain it even further anymore, or do like a 10-minute segment on tabloid journalism from the 90s?
No.
Oh,
It's going to be like Men in Black.
No.
We're
going to forget that it happened.
Yeah, we're going to see the flash, and we're going to forget it happened.
We talk about asteroids hitting the moon.
I would actually love talking about that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Well, Macho Man and Rosie, it's been great. You guys have been good too.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Yep.
And I will see you guys on Monday.
And away we go. Thank you, buddy. Would it be weird if Randy Macho Man Savage's ghost haunted us and the only thing he could do was walk around saying, "I'm not a racist." So it would be scary, but it also would be aggravating after a while.
Yeah.
Well, you know how like Sam from Ghost, Patrick Swayze's character, basically got stuck in purgatory, basically, right? You unfinished business. You don't get to leave.
I almost said Willie Nelson.
Whoa, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
You almost banged Willie Nelson.
Same thing. Hawk. But it's like Sam Wheat had unfinished business, right?
He sure did.
He had stuff to do.
Yep.
Closure.
Yeah.
He needed closure.
So maybe
you had to watch.
Macho Man is stuck in purgatory until he convinces the world he was not racist.
I'm not a racist.
Get out of here and quit shaking my bed.
One haunting at a time.
Yep.
Like, okay, you've been haunting me for 6 months. I get it. You liked all groups of people. Now move on.
Yeah, move
and
on.
he has to go to every house on the planet and then finally gets to go to either heaven or hell.
Leave me alone.
You're laying in bed and you hear something shuffling under your bed and you look underneath and there's Macho Man.
I'm not a racist.
Okay, I'm trying to sleep.
Okay, I get it. Go to the next house.
You open the shower curtain.
I'm not a racist.
You're like, your 4-year-old is crying and screaming, and you run into the room. You're like, "What's wrong, little Timmy?" You're like, "There's a monster under my bed." You're like, "It's okay. He loves everybody. I promise you." He's not going to say any slurs.
Weirdest A Christmas Carol ever.
Anything we should know about the house before we take ownership? One thing.
Yeah, Macho Man.
There's a very accepting spirit.
I'm not a racist.
See?
Right. Yep.
See?
Yep.
Boy,
That's great, man.
I do love this house. Great location, but great schools are great. But that ghost,
He won't stop.
he's a broken record.
Yeah.
Would you rather have one that discriminates, though? I would like a
absolutely not.
very defiant non-racist.
No, you're right. I mean,
But-
it'd be much better than living with. You know where I'm trying to get to. This one.
Hey, it's Mark Rosen.
Yeah, he'd watch everything.
He'd watch everything?
He'd watch everything. Yeah.
Like showering and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for
Bathroom
sure.
breaks.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bathroom breaks for sure.
We once learned, though, that if you're kind to them, they're kind back.
Well, not always, but most of the time,
yeah.
sure.
You got to ask for them to leave your kids alone.
Yeah.
But you got to ask nicely.
Yeah. Spirits.
You'd be getting in the shower and you'd hear.
Oh, my God. I'd run.
Man, I never thought about that, man.
What's that, man?
You're either.
What, man?
Pervert
What, man?
spirits.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
What do you
Like-
care?
Yeah, what do you
I
care?
mean, I know they're not like, they probably don't care much about me, but like if you're good looking,
Imagine.
there's a good chance a ghost is just oogling over
Are you
your
warning
naked
J.J.
body.
McCarthy for when you die?
I mean,
Yeah.
no.
You're standing there in front of your dresser drawers. You're like, what socks should I wear?
Pink socks.
Oh my God. Get out of here,
Rosie.
pervert ghost.
Yeah, get out of here, Rose.
And you're making love to your beloved, and you hear in the background,
Go to completion.
I'm going to. Would you please stop?
relax.
You know, the one thing, though, about Rosie Ghost, not once has he said he's not a racist. No. Right?
Yeah.
He has not gone out of his way to make that clear. Macho Man did.
Yeah.
Rosie
Goal
Ghost. Number one was no one should think I'm a racist.
No.
You're making love for the first time to your new girl, and out of nowhere you hear,
Maybe 69.
you're like, don't tell me what to do.
Rose, we got to take this slow. Relax.
Who are you talking to? Never mind.
Never mind. I'm
Just
sorry.
former Channel 4 Hall of Fame broadcaster Mark Rosen's
He
ghost.
scared me to completion. You can go home now.
Scared you to completion.
Scared you to completion.
I've not had that happen before.
I was making.
You got startled?
Just pick a Rosen button.
You ever go to a haunted
If
house?
I was making love and all of a sudden I hear Rosie yell, "Go to completion," I'd get scared.
And you
Probably.
Sometimes he's really, really complimentary, though. Like sometimes you hear him say,
That's going deep there.
have you used that as an excuse before, where you're just 10 seconds and you're like, oh,
Sorry, Rosie
sorry.
scared me.
Did you hear that?
Oh, Dark Scar, he scared me. I didn't know Dark was in the room.
Damn.
Oh, Rose. Yeah.
Okay, this show is
Baby,
really
oh, baby.
All right, Rose.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Get solar panels put on with Wolf River Electric. That's what I did last year. It's awesome. It's saving me a ton of money. And they're the Initials title sponsor. And Initials is tomorrow. Live from Duluth.
Get some relief.
Thanks to Wolf
Rose.
River. We'll be in Duluth tomorrow.
yeah, man, can't wait.
That's what Zach's going to
Got
hear
some
in his
dim
hotel
tonight.
room tonight.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you play? You'll be salivating when you see
You'll
it.
be salivating when you see it.
My God. All time.
Here we go.
Why is he doing
Sabrina Carpenter says she wants to ban phones from
Stop
her
it!
shows.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, no.
I mean, good luck with that.
That ain't going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
just ain't
Not
gonna
with that
happen.
generation.
No way, man.
Again, we all grew up, not Zachary, he was born in the 90s, but we grew up in the generation where everybody was fighting video recording and bootlegging in the 90s, right? It was, you can't film shows, you can't record shows. It's like, well, but we want to hear it and see it. And now it's there's 15,000 camera phones that go up instead of lighters.
Yeah.
So that cat's out of the bag. You can't do that anymore. But she claims she wants to ban phones. Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
When Halsey came here for that free show at the Armory, however many years ago, she was going to use those Yonder pouches. Have you done that before?
I've done it for a comedy show or two.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So she was going to do that. She canceled it at the last minute because so many fans were not happy. But she also was very the security guards, if you lifted your phone up, would flash their flashlight and make you put it back down. It was one of the coolest concert experiences I've ever had. Not only because Halsey was great.
She's so good.
And she's back in town this weekend, actually, at Somerset Amphitheater.
Oh, that's nice.
And Rosie would very much like Halsey.
Yeah, I love her. She's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
She's great.
So good.
But
She's
it was
so
such a cool experience. It was done I can't remember. I mean, I never really had a pre-cell phone experience before, and that was awesome.
She got close to it, sniffed around, and went, I don't like this.
That's hard.
Hey, did you see the footage of her the other day, Cory? One of her cameramen on tour was standing over top of where the pyro was about to go off.
Oh, no.
And she stopped singing and walked over and grabbed him and moved him out of the way and then walked away, and the pyro went off right after that.
Oh, my.
I know. Crazy.
Greasy.
Well, that guy would have been able to tell everybody he's not a racist in the afterlife
that's
for
right,
the foreseeable future.
Yep.
Drake revealed that he's lost about $8 million gambling this month.
Oh, that's nice.
It is not, Rosie.
That's a good start, Drake.
Yeah. It's a lot of cash, man.
Go.
Gambling on what?
Cool.
Everything?
Amateur
I
hour.
don't know, man. I can you imagine?
I mean, but somebody
he's an idiot.
If you think of somebody with the money that Drake has, he's probably playing $1,200 a spin in some kind of slot machine if he's going to play.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think he's playing to lose that much?
He does a lot of online streaming.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's crazy. I mean, I love gambling as much as the next guy, but that scares me, man. When you're just on a live stream playing blackjack or roulette or whatever.
Yeah, that's
oofda.
Nope.
Amazon Prime Day used to be 1 day, of course. That's why it was called Prime Day. And then it was going to be 2, and now it's 4. 4 days. Prime Day is 4 days this year.
Sweet.
8th through the 11th, I think.
Yes,
exactly.
You going to get some stuff, Hogs?
Yeah, right. I already ordered some stuff.
It's not Prime Day yet.
Well, every day is Prime Day in that room.
Yeah.
He loves paying full price.
I turn on Amazon. I'm like,
He's so horny.
That ghost is back.
Yep.
Sauce, random fact for you.
Yes, sir.
And this is really going to ruin PA's day.
He's not here.
The last known group of woolly mammoths survived to about 1650 BC.
Not the beaver.
That's around 1,000 years after the pyramids of Giza were built.
wow.
My God.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
That is
that's
crazy.
insane. Whatever happened? Are we bringing that thing back?
I don't think they've gotten. I don't.
mammoth,
They may still be working on that. I have no idea. But they brought back that
The dire wolf.
Dire wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, that same group
Okay,
is
is he
working on
dead?
the old mammoth.
I
Well,
think
no,
he's still
those dire
alive.
wolves are probably kicking ass.
I bet they're cute as hell.
Yeah, man.
They are adorable. But PA thought they were in the 1800s. Not the woolly mammoths, the pyramids.
Oh.
And that didn't win.
That didn't win. And neither did what's it called as a family restaurant.
Yep, Hooters. I wasn't just saying that out loud. That was the answer to your question.
No.
Hooters.
The family restaurant?
Yep. So I saw this on social media the other day, and now it's in the old headlines today. Aria in Las Vegas
Yeah.
went viral the wrong way because a guest posted that a bottle of water at Aria, like at the mini bar in your hotel room. Did you see what it costs?
No, my gosh.
I think
$28.
I might know this. Yeah, it's like the 18 to 20 range, I thought.
Bottle of water
Jesus.
at Aria costs what?
14.
I was going to say $16, but now they got me thinking that's too low. I'll just go 16.
$26.
That's unbelievable.
For a bottle of water.
Come on.
Come on.
Forget it. Don't go there.
I don't get it.
Let's boycott it.
So, there are ABC stores, CVS, Walgreens, Target. There's a lot of options on the strip to go get snacks and drinks relatively cheaply. It's like a third of what the casinos charge, or in this case, like maybe 20% of what the mini bar costs you.
Yeah.
I just would love to ask somebody from Vegas, like, what's the plan here? If you're charging $26 for a bottle of water, all you're doing is pissing off all of your guests.
Well, they're banking on drunk people
drunks
not
who are
knowing how much they're paying.
Or say, I don't care that it costs $26. I'm not going downstairs.
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe in the moment you don't care. You're drunk. But when you get the bill at the end of your stay and you're like, why am I paying $800 for what? Yeah. And you realize $26 for a bottle of water 7 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you say, well, I'm never staying at Aria again? I'm not paying $26 for a bottle of water.
That's why you stay at the Excalibur, because they give you a glass and the sink.
It's great.
My God.
It's great. And it's mostly clear.
Free. No.
It's mostly clear water.
Sometimes it smells like a-hole.
Well,
A-hole?
Yeah, you heard what I said.
Sure.
It's got character.
Excalibur's terrible.
It's got lots of vitamins, minerals.
Sure.
The thing with Aria, though, and another thing, and you mentioned, I don't want to go downstairs. Aria is so far away. The elevators are so damn far away from the actual strip itself. It takes a legitimate 10 to 15 minute walk just to get from your room to
anywhere. When you're hammered, who cares?
You're not going to want
real high though, and it seemed like a lot longer than it was.
It's a 45
I still
minute
think,
walk
and some economists can tell me I'm just completely wrong in this. I still think the casino on the strip that swings the other way the fastest,
you are correct,
and leans back into customer service, going we're not charging people $13 for a Red Bull anymore.
Yeah,
let's make all of the foods and the restaurants in our facility affordable as hell. And we'll pack this place. We'll get all of it back by gambling. But when they're staying here, we're not going to milk them. We're not going to just absolutely just bend them over and say $26 for a bottle of water.
Help me, I'm poor.
Now, obviously, the dumps off the strip do that. I'm talking about if Caesars or if MGM or if somebody just says we're going to flip that switch and be first, I think they're going to crush.
The problem is there's no competition.
Circus, I got to say, for a new place, man, Circus prices aren't that bad.
Circus great.
I love that place.
Same.
Love it.
Circus A+.
Yeah.
Man, it's not cheap there anymore. Not even close. Duluth tomorrow.
Here we go.
Social House, right? Canal Park, right?
That's right. Can't wait.
So 5:30 to 9 we'll be there. We'll play initials. Tyler George will join us. Marnie Gellner and Mark Parrish will be in the house.
Yep.
Basically the entire regular Friday show, minus John Creasel, who will be back here in the city somewhere. And Saucy, you'll be out of town.
Yeah, have a good trip, Saucer.
I will. I
Enjoy
love you
your
guys.
time,
You're back,
man.
what,
I love
Tuesday?
you too.
I'll be back Tuesday.
Back Tuesday.
Yeah, man. You know what? Take till Wednesday or Thursday. You're fine. You know
Maybe
what?
I will.
Take a week or
Coronado's
two.
lovely.
It sure is.
You know what? If we never see you again, it's okay.
You'd miss me, though.
I already miss you. I love you, buddy.
Love you, too. I love all you
I'm
guys.
going to kiss you
Chris
right on the
would
mouth.
miss you.
Thanks for... What? You miss me?
Huh?
You secretly love me.
What? The show's over, buddy. I was going to say some really nice things about you, but 9 to noon is next. 5:30 to 9 is us
Bye,
tomorrow
bad boy.
morning. Bye. And nice job, Zacho.
Yeah, nice job, bad boy.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba. I love you. Let's have a great day, huh? Don't fly away. Billy Thomas on the drums.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at public.com. Go to public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at public.com/disclosures.
Let your imagination take flight with an AI-powered PC from Lenovo. Whether it's creating digital art, designing new software, or building a portfolio for a future career, our PCs are powered by Intel Core Ultra processors to help students unlock smarter learning and unleash their creativity. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. All you have to do is choose the one that fits your passion. Head to Lenovo.com to shop AI PCs and find your perfect companion. Plus, get 5% off when you create an education account.
With great deals coming this Prime Day, July 8th through the 11th, greatness is a deal away. So if you love baking, you can get a deal on a new mixer, transforming you into the Lord of the Loaves.
Hear ye! Make way for the baron of brioche, the sultan of sourdough, the lord of the loaves, prime member Dave!
Yeah, hi?
Shop great deals this Prime Day, July 8th through the 11th.
If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths, and sometimes heights, to ensure the power is always flowing. Which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.